Hi, team. Happy Tuesday. It is Transformation Tuesday, and it is also June 28th, about 9:10 Eastern Standard Time, which is 6:10 Pacific Standard Time, or wherever you're tuning on or tuning in from in the world. So if you're here, say hello, say what's up, give yourself some hearts, let me know you're here, and when you catch the replay, comment with hashtag Encore and let me know that you were here and you were present, and also share what your biggest takeaway was from this session. So with that being said, I'm wrapping up my day and just finished a call with a few clients actually, and wanted to connect with you on day, I think it's day 22 of our challenge. I don't remember. I have it on my phone, but I can't look at my phone because I'm on Facebook Live, obviously. So I think it's day 22 or 23 where I'm going to continue on till the end of this quarter, which the quarter ends on Thursday, which is less than 2 days from now, right? So are you tracking your success? So part of transformation is you being present with where you are and where you want to be, and also tracking where you are and where you want to be. And so I want to speak about tracking for a moment to support you with your success as you're finishing out the quarter. I'm like the Q2, finishing out the quarter strong, and also setting yourself up to have a stronger Q3. So if that excites you, say yes, that does, and you're excited about that because you are here to crush it with your goals, with your quarterly goals, whatever you're creating, and you're also here to create success, because success is like beauty. It's in the eye of the beholder. We all have different definitions and views of what success looks like. So what is your definition of success, and are you tracking your success? All right, so here's what I mean about tracking. So one thing I encourage all my clients to connect with is you look at the things. I talk about KPIs. If you don't know what KPI is, I went to grad school, so we did a lot of KPIs. KPI stands for Key Performance Indicators. Key Performance Indicators. So why is that important? A KPI is you are setting a scorecard, a metric of what success looks like for you in any area of life, or a goal, right? And so I'll give you an example. I'll give you multiple examples actually. So for example, I have a goal for myself that every month I read at least 2 books a month, right? That's a KPI. That's a goal. That's what I track. Now, some months I will read more than 3. So my minimum goal is 2, and maximum could be up to 4 or 5 books, etc. However, right? And so that's a KPI. So do you have a KPI for reading books? And why am I saying reading books? Because leaders are readers. And this is a quote, I believe, from Jim Rohn. He said, leaders are readers. So if you are a leader, you get to read books and open up your mind and learn other things that other leaders have created, because it expands your horizon. It also expands your breadth and width of what you know, your wisdom. And it also helps, in my experience at least, problem solving, because we're only limited to our knowledge and our expertise and our wisdom. And when we read, it opens up your horizons to other possibilities, other ideas, other pieces of information, resources perhaps. So again, leaders are readers. Oh my God. I'm like doing my best to keep the energy up here. So leaders are readers. So you are a leader and you get to read. So what is your KPI for reading books? Like I said, my minimum is 2 per month, and I commit to reading more than 2 per month. That's always my commitment. So I track that. That's what I'm talking about, tracking, because you track whatever you track, you can measure, and whatever you measure, you track, and then that creates success because you know where you're going. Same thing with my nutrition. I track my nutrition. I track my water. I also track, I'm going to share some things I track. I track my revenue from my business. I track my clients. I track, what else do I track? What do I not track? Here's an opportunity that I see for myself as far as tracking, so that I could do better in. So watching movies. I very rarely watch movies, very rarely, unless I'm going out with friends or whatever. So I could definitely do a better job with that. I'm being really honest with you guys, right? So I'm not the type who watches TV and any of that stuff, because I focus more on other things. I focus more on reading. I focus more on being with people, coaching clients, training, working out. That's also another KPI. A KPI for you, or how you would track success, is how many different things you want to do for your health. For example, like how many 5Ks do you want to do per quarter? How many 5Ks do you want to do for the year? How many, like, say, half marathons you want to do? How many Spartans you want to do? Like, I have a vision for this year, for 2022, that I want to do the trifecta. That's one of my visions. Last year, I did a Spartan for the very first time. I've done other obstacle course type of events, but not a Spartan. So legit, I'm a Spartan. I did one last year. I think it was October, November of last year. This year, I'm committed to doing at least 3 of them, 3 different distances, 3 different challenge, obstacle, opportunities for me to be trifecta, right? So that's my goal. That's one of my visions. That's one of my KPIs. And I'm going to map out what does that look like. I already have one that I already booked for. I get to book the other 2 and see how that works logistically with other things I got going on. So also 5Ks. How many 5Ks do you want to do if you have a vision for running a 5K? How many half marathons do you want to do if you want to run a half marathon? How many marathons do you want to do if you want to run a marathon? That's up to you. Not, a marathon is not for everyone. I did one years ago, New York City marathon years ago, and it was fun. It was a lot of training, and it, like I said, marathon is not for everyone. Okay, so what is your vision? Are you tracking it? Are you tracking your goals? So going back, what is your KPI? What are the things that you're great at, and how have you been tracking it? How do you know you're on track? How do you know you're doing great with it? There are things, like I said, like that I'm creating that I could do a better job with tracking. You know what I'm saying? I could do a better job with setting an intention for watching movies, as an example. I could do a better job with, I'm building out another business. I could do a better job with enrolling someone on my team to do something with that love, like that business. You know what I'm saying? Like I could do a better job with that, right? So I even see my gaps, and I see where I get to go in my leadership and what I'm creating to build things out. Hi, Jack. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in, love. We get to connect or reconnect, Jack. I have you in my heart and mind, so I will connect with you at some point this week. All right, so hang tight. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your grace. It's just been really, really wild the past few weeks, few weeks. So why am I sharing this with you guys? So you get to be really clear on what is the KPI you want to hit for your goals, for your for the things that are important. So for example, like Jack, you're doing an audiobook, or you're auditioning for audiobooks, or you look into like, say, if you're a voice actor, for example, like how many roles do you want to land? How many auditions do you want to have per month, per quarter? Those are very specific KPIs, very specific deliverables, very specific goals that you want to set for yourself, that you would want to create, right? So, okay, great, awesome. And so those are things that you want to get connected to as far as your KPIs, your goals, and also tracking it. So what is an area that you see that you could do better tracking? Like, for example, it could be water. Like I'm committed to drinking a gallon of water a day, and I track it because obviously I'll show you guys what I have here. Like I have this is my gallon water right here. No joke. So I'm way behind right now, and I get caught up, right? It's a tracker. I have a tracker. This is live feedback right here, right? So can't fool the tracker right here, right? So sharing with you guys an example. So how are you tracking? What are you tracking? And what are you looking to improve? If there's an area of your life that is not working, then you're not tracking it. I promise you're not tracking it. If it's finances, if your finances are low, you're not tracking it. If you like whatever that is, if you're experiencing a breakdown in something that's important for you, that I promise you that there is something you're not tracking. So my invitation to you before we go is whatever you have a breakdown in, or whatever you want to enhance or up level or take it to a whole new horizon, start tracking it. Start tracking it from today and see how you're going to grow it. Because I promise you, when you start tracking it, you're going to be super present to what's working and what's not working. You're going to shift it real quick. All right. So have KPIs for yourself for books you want to read, revenue you want to generate, maybe new friends you want to create. So maybe you want to have new partnerships, if you will. Like if you're in business, you want to create like 5 new partnerships a month. Like that's a KPI, right? I'm sharing with you guys different examples. Nutrition. Are you tracking your? I track my nutrition. I've been rigorous with tracking my nutrition. I track my. I'm learning Japanese. I'm tracking my learning of Japanese. So I have so many things I'm tracking, and I'm also very intentional of what I'm tracking and why I'm tracking. Goes back to what win you want to create for yourself. All right. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Let me know what your biggest takeaway was from this session, and what is one thing you're going to start tracking that you want to up level, you want to enhance, you want to take it to you want to create a whole new experience with it. What is that for you? All right. Would love to hear from you. Please comment below. Please also share this message with others that get to learn and serve, and you can serve them and help them in learning how they can up level themselves, and also how they can track so they can create success. And let's go from there. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow for Warrior Wednesday. All right. Hasta mañana. Cheers. Bye for now.